Before I start this video, I would like to say I'm not one of these people that believes that Google is after our full names for some evil purposes. There will be a link in the video description for what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm talking about how Google is now starting to try to force users to switch to a Google username, or also switch you to using your full name on YouTube. Now, the Google username isn't really that big of a deal. Like, you can make it whatever you want in that link. In that article, there are several links to show you how to create a Google username. I don't really see it as a big deal. And the reason they're doing this Google username is because they have several services. They have Gmail, Google+, YouTube, and various other Google services. So they basically want to consolidate the usernames so that you use one username across all Google services instead of having an individual username. For example, you have a username for YouTube and then you have a username for Google+, or something like that. So that's completely understandable. Now, the second thing I want to talk to you about is how they are when you go to sign in to YouTube, it no longer accepts your username. Like, for example, Godless Manitoban, it no longer accepts that when I type that in and enter my password. It wants my email address that I use to create my YouTube, or I guess my Google username. So I got past that the other day, and after entering it, I was logged into my YouTube account and everything. The next thing you know, I think it was either the day before or a day later, it asked me to enter a full name instead of just my Godless Manitoban username, and I was able to get around that. It asked me if I wanted to do it. I said no, and then it asked me what my reasons were for not switching my username to my full name, and I believe it said personal reasons or privacy or something like that, and it accepted that and let me move on. So I just thought I would talk about that today. I was asked to talk about it, so I figured I'd make a short video about it. Hopefully that helps people understand what is going on. If not, feel free to ask questions below.